Well, Florida will soon be facing down a monster storm, the second in less than 2 weeks. Milton is now a Category 5 hurricane and is roaring towards places like Tampa and Orlando and is expected to make landfall late Wednesday night. CTV's Allison Bamford now on preparations underway.
It's crazy, and it's about to get worse.
A snapshot of one Tampa neighborhood. Contents of entire homes kicked to the curb, waterlogged and destroyed from Hurricane Helene.
We're quite shocked to see what had happened to the neighborhood.
Mark Taylor's worry is now Milton, the second hurricane to hit Florida in just as many weeks. The Canadian and his family are doing all they can before heading for higher ground tomorrow.
She waited in line for 4 hours yesterday for sandbags. I waited an hour today.
We are preparing, and I have the state emergency response team preparing for the largest evacuation that we have seen, most likely since 2017 Hurricane Irma.
Milton intensified to a Category 5 earlier today, churning its way to Florida's Gulf Coast, expected to hit Wednesday, potentially turning debris left from Helene into flying ammunition.
That creates a huge hazard if you have a major hurricane hit in that area.
It's kind of like getting punched in the face twice.
Like many Canadians, Cindy Edwards and her husband Colin are fighting a battle they know they can't win, clearing as much as they can from their damaged rental before they evacuate to Orlando.
We've exhausted ourselves the last 3 days cleaning everything up, but we're about to get far worse is what we're hearing, and we believe it.
A travel advisory has been issued for the Gulf Coast, including Tampa Bay, urging people to avoid any non-essential travel to the region due to the risks of Hurricane Milton. Sandy?
All right, Allison, thank you. And states of emergencies also declared throughout Florida. You can see why. CTV's Kaylin Mitchell now on the path of the hurricane as it nears the state. Over to you, Kaylin.
Thank you, Sandy. After explosively intensifying through Monday afternoon, Hurricane Milton is a very dangerous Category 5 hurricane, expected to maintain as a Category 5 hurricane as it moves past the northern coastline of the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico as we move through tonight and into early Tuesday morning. After that, a landfall is expected Wednesday evening or Wednesday night in western Florida as either a Category 4 hurricane or very strong Category 3 hurricane. After that, Thursday morning, it'll be exiting eastern Florida, moving back out over the Atlantic. Now, hurricane-force winds and a storm surge of up to 4 to 6 feet are expected to develop on the northern coastline of the Yucatan Peninsula as we move through the rest of today into early Tuesday morning, with hurricane-force winds and storm surge reaching areas of Florida, again, as we move through the day on Wednesday, but especially into Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. There will also be extensive heavy inland rain from this storm in the state of Florida, especially to the areas north of Tampa, where in some locations it could be as much as 200 to near 400 millimeters. Sandy.
All right, CTV's Kaylin Mitchell. Thanks, Kaylin.